y'all. How you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, it is that time again to do our monthly predictions video. And this time, holy crap, we made it to 2024. I'm exasperated about it. January 2024 predictions coming at you today. Got a good track record on the channel, so let's get into it. I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and we take a look at the tea with the tarot. Again, we got a good track record, so don't freak out about that being the way that we do this. Let's go ahead and move the camera over so we can move this microphone right here. Old Penelope trying to match, look good in the blues. She's matching the cards today. She's not matching me. Okay, today is a black cashmere sweater type of day because I need to be comfortable. Alright, anybody else have those days where it's like, I just got to be comfortable today or I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it if I don't. That's me today. So that's where we're at. But yes, oh my gosh. January 2024. If I end up saying 2023 at some point in this, forgive me. I've been doing that for a year. It always takes everybody some time to transition over. But today, we're going to take a look into Shit Shuffle. We're going to take a look into all the normal categories, figuring out what can we expect in January 2024 as it relates to politics, as it relates to the economy, finance stuff, career, health, wellness, love, spirituality, and anything else that we need to know. And as always, we take a look at this information internationally because we have viewers from all over the globe and we want to be fair to them. So that's what we're going to do. And yeah, as always, this is all alleged, just my interpretation. We got to just say that and put that out there for the YouTubes to not get mad at me. So I'll let just my interpretation. Alrighty, so as I get shuffled up here to start us off with our, here we go, with our politics category. It's been a while since we spoke. Matter of fact, I don't think that we have spoken, at least here on the main part of the channel, since the December 2023 predictions video. Of course, y'all on the Perk Squad, y'all have heard from me, but I may or may not have mentioned it here on the main channel. I currently, and for the last about year and a half now, have had 3 jobs, okay? It's hard to juggle 3 jobs for any sane person, and my sanity, it's hard to gamble about whether it's good or bad. So, me handling 3 jobs, it's been rough for the last year and a half or so, and fortunately, one of the 3 jobs is a time-limited grant job that ends January 29th. So fortunately, I will be done with one of the 3 jobs very soon, in about 4 weeks from now. The downside to that is if you've ever been on a grant job, you have to do an awful lot of end-of-grant reporting to your funders to be like, hey, this is what we've done in the last however long with all the money you gave us. Here's our dog and pony show. This is everything that you just sponsored, And so you have to do a lot of work. So that's why I was only really able to be present on the Perk Squad through December, and January, I'm hoping to be able to squeeze in some more material. I have plans to squeeze in more material, but please bear with me. That is the final month of that job's employment. I am not entirely sure how that's going to go, so please bear with me with that. And then after that, I should be golden to get back on track for good. So, fingers crossed. Prayers up, all the things, okay? Thank you for that public service announcement. Do we need any context on these cards? I'm going to leave them be for just now. I'm going to leave them be for right now. And we're going to jump right on in. So, politically speaking, it doesn't really surprise me to say this, but shit show. January 2024. There we go. Political shit show. The Hierophant's upright, which means that that's a good sign in terms of institutions, governments trying to function well. So it's always nice to hear when they're trying to function well. And I do see certain things trying to get pushed through, which would be positive things that serve us as the people well. So I see this as potentially being change, like positive change, things that we've been kind of waiting on and waiting for. And so if there's been any certain decisions where it's like, come on, if we would just decide this certain thing, that would be better for everyone. Or if we would just stop lying about this one thing, or hiding this one thing, or misrepresenting this one thing, or whatever, and just get honest with everyone and make the right decision here, that would help a lot here. How about we do that then? How about we just do that? It looks like that will happen relative to at least one fairly major, I guess you could say, fairly major type of decision, politically speaking, in January 2024. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That is where the good things end. For politics in January 2024. I'm like trying not to, wheeze laugh, but if y'all on the channel know that whenever I get like exasperated or uncomfortable, sometimes I just laugh about it as a way to like vent out some nervous energy, because this here, it doesn't look good. It's not pretty. So the Moon card in reverse means, like, it's this up and out purging type of feel. And politics and the word purging going in the same sentence sounds chaotic, messy, tumultuous, potentially scandalous. A lot of things that yeah. So, expect a political purging in January 2024. Expect for things to fall by the wayside when people cannot hold it up anymore. So if people are like trying to push forward some sort of an agenda that it's like, dude, you're trying to carry a rock that is way too heavy, and at some point you're gonna drop it. At some point, it's going to crush you. You can only hold this up so long. You're not Atlas holding up the world on your shoulders and strong enough to do that. No, dude. It's kind of like, I'm not even kidding here. Anybody that likes the movie Office Space, red stapler, this is a heavy-ass red stapler. Holding it like this, all right, not so bad. If you come back to me in about an hour, I'm going to be like, this is uncomfortable and my wrist doesn't feel good. And if you were to come back to me hours later, I probably won't be holding the stapler anymore. I'm probably gonna be like, okay, I've had enough. Like it's light, but over time it becomes more and more and more difficult to hold it up and difficult to keep this going. And so politically speaking, this reverse 10 of Wands is our red stapler. Okay, this is our red stapler right here. So politically speaking, in January 2024, somebody or somebody, like body of people that have been holding up an act or holding something up, that maybe they thought, oh, this won't be that hard to carry. This won't be that hard to support. This won't be hard to push for when it started. Now, by January 2024, they're starting to realize, okay, shit, this isn't going to work anymore. I'm fixing to drop this load. And yeah, they do. They do drop it. Ace of Wands is like, all right, charge. We got to figure something out. Go a different way. Queen of Wands in reverse is like, yeah, but how though? And where though? So this is looking like a group of people with no current plan B. And once they get to this red stapler moment, this is, let's hurry up and find a plan B. Let's try to figure it out real fast, because we have to make this look seamless. We have to make this look like we never skipped a beat. And so we're going to see a lot of people trying to keep up appearances when we're like, hey, something doesn't smell right in the state of Denmark. You know that? Yeah, we're going to see that. We're going to see it's going to be obvious, because if they really thought that they had this and they don't yet have a plan B, and they were going to be kind of scrambling to figure one out. I mean, anybody perceptive enough watching that is going to be able to see it. Like it, you know, people are getting smarter and more attuned to be able to see when people are hiding things and when people are being genuine or not. It used to be that we either didn't notice that stuff as much, or maybe we just trusted people more to not be that way. We don't have that same level of trust for people anymore. We're watching more closely now. And so it's going to be hard for this to not get exposed and be kind of like, again, obvious. Sorry for these people. But again, you make your bed, you lie in it, kind of thing. So that's two different things happening here in the political sphere in January 2024. Let's take a peek just a little bit more. What else, if anything, can we know politically speaking? 2024, January 2024 to be specific. Let me not get too open-ended just yet. Not in this reading. Okay then. Why do we have old switcheroo card here in the middle of this? Who switches what? Somebody's switching up on us. Somebody's switching up politically speaking. Dead end here. And ironically, kind of a dead end here. Oh dear. It's like, okay, let me switch it up because I've already hit a dead end, but now I'm going to hit another dead end. So we're going to be seeing this juggler doing some juggling acts in January 2024 because they hit a dead end. So they try to juggle the balls in the air to figure out a new avenue, but boom, hit another dead end. And so we're just going to see this person that every time they try to throw something up in the air, boom, it drops, up, that drops, up, that drops. How many balls are they juggling? Because after a while, if you've dropped all of them, you have nothing left to juggle. You're just standing there empty-handed. And a juggler with no balls is worthless. Oh man, this sounds... Sorry, no puns intended. How about we say a juggler without their props? Yeah, because jugglers bowl bowling pins and shit like that too. I don't know, whatever, y'all. You'll get the picture, okay? You get the picture. Someone's standing here empty-handed because they're in the middle of two dead ends. Doesn't look good for this person. So stay tuned for the juggler in January 2024, who's about to be standing there with nothing left to juggle. All right, let's look into the economy in January 2024. It's often very related to politics. We'll see if it ends up being related again today or not. But, oh man, the economy, finance, career, etc. January 2024. And as I do this, of course, we're going to look into more things here in this video, but as always, we will have a second video of predictions that will go up on the Perk Squad. So Perk Squad gets a lot of extended videos. They'll have another one today. So if anybody wants to continue seeing more once this video ends, then you can hop on over to the Perk Squad. The blue join button below is one way to get you there. The link in the description box is another way to get you there. And one of the perks of the Perk Squad are video shout outs. So shout out to you, Courtney, and thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad. We are happy to have you. Matter of fact, I think you have a blue Penelope microphone next to your name now. As one of your Perk Squad perks, you have a blue Penelope. So here's your blue Penelope, matching the blue cards here. We're celebrating you, Courtney. That doesn't sound awkward and weird at all. Ugh. Can't even say nice things to people without it ending up being creepy or awkward. Economy, January 2024. Let's take a peek, shall we? We shall. We shall. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, so, all right. Honestly, not that bad. Okay, people freak out about economy stuff all the time, and I understand why they would, but this is looking pretty okay. Alrighty, so what I'm seeing here, full card upright. This is like, hey, you know, right now, feeling good, things are going okay. Let's just bask in it for a minute. Let's just bask in it. If there's anything that has gone wrong, any losses that are happening, let's think positively about it. Let's feel like these things are going to be recouped. We're going to work well in the sandbox. We're going to keep an eye on all indicators. We're going to make good decisions here. So this is a bit of a good luck month, economically speaking, January 2024. Maybe that's because of the whole, like, you know, here in the States, we have the whole Black Friday thing after, Thanksgiving, and you know, the Cyber Monday and all this stuff is where all the businesses get back in the black, you know, is what they say. I don't know if that's what really actually happens, but I imagine that a lot of companies make a lot of money, and so I imagine there's a lot of moving money through the economy and things are going great. So I guess it would make sense that we're seeing some good things here, if that's what I had to kind of try to relate it to. It could be for other reasons why I'm seeing good things here, but that may be among them. So I'm seeing some movement in a positive way. I'm seeing people feel optimistic about the economy. So I'm not too worried about what I'm seeing here for January 2024, but as much as I should be like, okay, that sounds good, let's just move on then, you know, just let a good thing be good and move on in the next category. There is like a nagging internal part of me that's like, okay, can we be too sure? May we ask a second opinion, or just double check, or just, you know, whatever. So just in general, light team, anything else that you would like to add about the economy in January 2024 before we move on, before I prematurely jump into a new category? You got anything else to say, please? Let's see. Camera, where did you go? Hey, is this blacked out on like as soon as I get these 3 cards? Did it go black on the screen for everyone? Please pause. I shall return. Let me see if I can figure this out. Shit. We are back here, and I know I did not just open my eyes and see this. Y'all, we're doing the rest of this like this. I'm sorry. I finally got it working again. We got it fixed. It is cut off. I don't even know how long it stayed on while I was talking. Apparently not freaking long. Apparently not long. So, we're just gonna go do the reading like this. And I'm gonna have to diagnose the issue later, because I don't want to run out of time to do this and make it where we have to film this all over again. It's really weird to already be going into a reading and then refilm it, knowing you're gonna get different cards and stuff. And yeah, the gist will be the same, but for me, it's too disruptive. I don't know. I don't like that. So sorry, you're just gonna see my hands on this one, and I apologize for this. There's nothing else I know to do. I got it fixed and it broke again. This is probably gonna be a hardware issue. Your girl probably needs a whole new capture card, so I'm sorry. This is where we're going. All of this happened because we decided that we would go a little bit further and pull 3 extra cards on the economy. That's where I fucked up. That's where it went wrong. Is I decided I'd piddle around and go past where I'm supposed to go, and I'd do 3 more cards on the economy. So here we are on the economy. Looking here at a reversed Tower card, 8 of Cups also in reverse, and the Lover's card upright. So, yeah, let me gesture wildly, see if that can help your experience here as you got a blackout on your screen. I'm so sorry, y'all. But what we're seeing here is a little bit of an amping up, and maybe that amping up has messed up the energy in my filming space and has messed up the energy of my filming equipment. I don't know, but what that's looking like is, interestingly enough, with the Tower card being in reverse for January 2024, this is actually an internal Tower moment, not an external Tower moment, an internal Tower moment. So that's speaking more like people having in their own internal dialogue some ideas about whether they should stay or go, partner or not with things. So as it relates to the economy, finance, things like that, there's going to be a lot of people in January that have, I guess, some internal mental ruminations going on and trying to decide, okay, do I want to walk away from certain investments, certain stocks and bonds? I don't know. Do I want to make new types of investments? Do I want to partner up with any other organizations? Do I want to, try to capitalize off of something that I didn't already look into? This is potentially a bit of an internal analysis paralysis, and this could come from some of the crazy bullshit that we already saw in the political section here. So we saw that there was going to be some hefty, weird stuff going on politically that could affect how people make decisions over their own finances, their own investments. So whereas I see, at least for January, stability economically overall, when it comes to people in their own situational, personal lives, I see the potential for people changing things up. For people to be like, I see the writing on the wall and I'm going to take action accordingly. So just let that be a heads up here. Couch that however you will. Again, y'all know I'm not an investment person. I don't know financial shit. You kind of gotta have money to be able to do that kind of thing, and that ain't your girl over here. So I don't know about that. You're gonna have to talk to a financial advisor to get some exact details on that, but I'm just saying, this is what the cards are showing, and y'all know that I always say what I see. Look at me doing the Vanna White thing. Yeah, Yeah. Okay, so let's pull this up. One more category to look into. One more category. Let me pull the cards over here and shuffle so that y'all have something to look at. As I'm getting shuffled up in here, as usual, if you would like a private reading, you can book one on my website, BeasTalksAndTarot.com. Has all of my private services up there. So private tarot readings, private Reiki Energy Healing, also have some life coaching or tarot tutoring to learn how to read the cards the way that I read the cards. So all of those things available at BeasTalksAndTarot.com, right there on my website. Let's look into health and wellness. Anything we can know about health and wellness in January 2024. So let's see. Let's start pulling January 2024 health and wellness. What else can we know? What can we know here that we need to know? Please, Lord, tell us. All right. So, from what it's showing here, just be a little careful. Because of these three cards that I'm separating here. So I guess this would be not a big shocker, but for a lot of us with the type of weather going around, it's just that time for people to be spreading stuff for the time of year around. You know, kids that were going to school went on break and now they're going to be going back to school in January. They picked up some bugs from their family members over the holiday season and gave those bugs to everybody. You know, that it could just be as simple as that. That could be all. Because again, I'm getting a good upright version of our institutions, governments, etc. So I'm not seeing any kind of horrible governmental or institutional flub where they mess something up, do something up, give bad advice, you know, in any kind of way that would set us up for failure. I'm seeing them, you know, responding decently, you know, as well as big bureaucratic things can do, responding decently to what they have presented before them. So that's good. It's also this feeling of like, you know, healthcare systems not being way overly overwhelmed. That sounds redundant, but there we go. So this sense of whatever is happening is something that is doable. That looks good. I like that. It's just that it does seem like it's going to be kind of a hard month for people to not have something. Even if it's just a little cold, let's hope that, you know, that would be the worst of what most of us would get. It's just, it looks like, you know, the bell tolls for everyone at some point in time. We don't all get away scot-free. So for health and wellness, I would just say be careful. Take the precautions that you feel are necessary here. We've got some decent guidance here. We've got some decent ability to work with whatever happens, but I do see a little bit of a ramping up of sickness, illness, you know, problems, things like that. So, you know, just be careful. Just be careful, okay? So with this being an awkward type of situation here, and the fact that we've looked into these three different categories, and I've already talked for probably, I don't know, a half hour on this. I'll have to add these two videos together and see how long that takes. Because of all of that, we're just gonna cut this here, move on to the Perk Squad Extended, where we ask, what else should we know? Is there anything else we should know? Anything else we can know? Anything else we haven't covered yet? Is there something with current events that we need to be aware of? Something with any kind of well-known individuals or celebrities or something that we need to know about? Anything else? All of that will be covered in the upcoming Perk Squad video. So again, the join button is there in the link in the description box if you would like to get those extended videos. That's coming up. And also, as usual, in January, I plan to do the January 2020, well, no, wait, this is January 2024. The overall 2024 of the whole year video. I intend to put that out sometime in January. So sometime in January, keep an eye out for predictions for the entire year of 2024. What can we look to see for the entire year of 2024? What would be coming up? And then I also last year made a separate video that was 2024 predictions for the entire year, United States edition, because that was highly requested, and a lot of people from other countries wanted to watch it, even if it was a United States specific one, because the United States, good, bad, or indifferent, has a tendency to affect the whole globe with some of the things that come up for them. So just letting y'all know that I intend to do that too, even if, like I said, my third job is ending on January 29th, and so I'm unsure if that's going to throw a monkey wrench into things. We will see. But those are the plans in terms of what's coming up. Hope to see y'all there. Perk Squad, seeing y'all in the next video coming up, where we're going to do this handsy version of an extended. And also, stay tuned, everyone, for the B-rolls. How do you... I wish I knew sign language. There's got to be a way to do like a capital B. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm dropping the ball on the ASL here. I need to... Is that it? Is it something like that? Is that a B? You know, because it kind of looks like a B. Is that how you do B? I hope so, because B-roll coming at y'all, puppy shenanigans, things that can leave the video on a high note, a funny, something to make people smile and laugh. So stay tuned for that, and yes, it will cover the whole screen. So, yay! People that need the whole screen covered to end the video, you're in luck. Stay tuned for the B-roll. Yes, all right. Okay, everybody. Don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and love you, man. Love you, man. Bye, y'all. This is how we're going to try to convince them to get a good picture for Christmas. Izzy, come here. Izzy, you want treat? Go get treat. Go get treat. Shake the thing so she knows. Go get treat. Go on. Go on. Go. Go get treat. Go on. Go on, baby. And then, like, whenever you feel like you're able to run out for a little bit, I wish it was bright in here, but I can make it bright again. Ooh, okay, well, the good thing is I can take screenshots, you know. I can take screenshots. Damn it. I knew it was going to suck like this, but I mean, like, I can take screenshots of this video. It's a video so that I can screenshot it. Everyone look in the air. Everyone look in the air. Squeeze. Easy. 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 Well, that's all right. See, I probably got a picture out of that. Good enough. Scooter, what did you do with your turtleneck? Why did you puff your turtleneck out? You made your turtleneck turn into a hoodie. What are you doing, son? Scooter, fix yourself. No, we gotta fix this. Oh my gosh, is he gonna eat like that?
Yeah.
He's got one ear in and one ear out. That's not how it's supposed to be. What
When
the?
you go to sleep and you leave one foot outside, so we'll
Scooter, I had you folded up good. Now you like this. There, I fixed you. I folded yourself back up, Scoot. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to be. Yeah, you cute in your little dress. Yeah. And you got a pizza.